efforts, one was instrumental in winning the civil rights. Muhammad Ali, who courageously stood up for his principles in spite of being stripped of his title, in spite of being thrown into prison, he stood by his beliefs and emerged a champion again and world-renowned all over the world. Martin Luther King Jr., who courageously faced the bigotry and hatred and non-violently went forward and pressed on and won civil rights for black people. Nelson Mandela, who courageously faced his captives and 30 years was in prison, but he stood by his vision and dream and courageously emerged to become the president of South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi, who non-violently fought and stood for the rights of the Indian people and won their independence. The religious world, Mary Baker Eddy, who faced many hardships and went on to found the worldwide church. Emilio Zapata, who courageously fought and won for the Mexican people. Geronimo, who championed the rights of the native Indian people. Abraham Lincoln, who faced much condemnation and endured it to free the slaves. And Susan B. Anthony, who stood up for women's rights and won for women their rights in the time when they were looked upon as chattel and second-class citizens. So you see, my friend, by these examples here that we too can take, and there are many others. History is filled with many others who also express that courageous attitude, confidence and self-belief in themselves, and won and are beacons of light for ourselves to go forward and to press on and to be courageous in spite of the situations that we face. Now, let's have a few more readings from the Bible on the subject of confidence. 2 Corinthians. And in this confidence I was minded to come unto you before, that you might have sound confidence. Ephesians. I rejoice therefore that I have confidence in you, and in all things according to the eternal purpose which he proposed in Jesus Christ our Lord, in whom we have boldness and access with confidence by the faith of him. Yes, friend, we must boldly go forth in spite of all the naysayers and the negative. There are negative people around you. There's always negative people around who will take lightly what you say or what your dream is or what your goal is. Try to put you down, make you look small so that you will lose your confidence, so that you will not be courageous. But ignore those naysayers, ignore those negative thinkers, because all things are possible to him who believeth and has the self-confidence. Philippians. Being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Yes, you see, God, who has put a good work within you, will give you the power, will give you the strength. If you have the courage and the confidence to trust, you will be able to do that good work. 2 Thessalonians. And we have confidence in the Lord touching you. Hebrews. But Christ as a son over his own house, whose house we are, if we hold fast the confidence and rejoicing of the hope firm unto the end. For we are made partakers of Christ, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. Hebrews. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. Yes, friends, let's not cast not away that confidence. Hold on to this confidence. And St. John says, And this is the confidence that we have in Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. And from Psalms, once again, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise up against me, in this will I be confident. Yes, friends. So you see that no matter what or whom may rise up against us, we can have the confidence and the courage in spite of it, in spite of those enemies that we face, that we can have the confidence to go forward on, that we can have the trust, that will build our self-esteem. You can know that I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. When you face a situation, you feel nervous, you feel afraid, remember, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Now let's have a final song to help us on this courage and confidence. Know that you have the courage to go on, to go on. I have the courage to go on, the courage to go on. I have the courage to go on through the raging storm, the courage to go on. The trials of life can be so hard sometimes. Adversity arise, heavy on your mind. But do not be dismayed, though the way is rocky and tough. You have the courage, don't give it up. Just know and say, I have the courage to go on. I have the courage to go on. With Jesus, the courage to go on. Through the raging storm, the courage to go on. Yes, friends, trust in the Lord. Have the courage to go on. Have the faith, have the confidence that you can do a thing, because you see, God that has put that work within you, that has put that desire within you, that has put that dream inside your heart, has given you the courage and the confidence. If you but trust, if you but believe, and if you but persevere, you can achieve. I have the courage to go on, the courage to go on. I have the courage to go on through the raging storm, the courage to go on. You have the courage to go on. You have the courage to go on. You have the courage to go on through the raging storm, the courage to go on. We have the courage to go on. I have the courage to go on. You have the courage to go on and on through the raging storm, courage to go on. I'm so glad that you've joined in with me today. Please write to me on the address that you see on the screen. God bless. keep the courage. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.